program request, which was in Oracle R12. So it's here is enterprise schedule services job in cloud. ESS job set is equals CPR set or concurrent program request. Now how to create an ESS job. First of all, in the login page we have a download arrow near the username. Go to setup and maintenance, to the taskbar, search with manage manage percentage percentage schedule percentage job percentage. So manage schedule job. Choose, there will be three options. Choose the one with finance and SCM one. There will be again two more options for HCM and CRM. After that, click plus in manage job definitions. Apart from that, there will be two more: manage job definition, manage LOB sources, manage job set. So we will be clicking plus on manage job definition section. Now what are the things to be given? First of all is to show the display name. Second one is to show the name will not have any space in the name, it is for the system, whereas display name will be for searching with the ESS job name, for scheduling it. After that, give application name and job application name. This is a short form, FSCM. After that, give the report ID and path. Apart from that, give uh, default out default output format and job type. So here job type should be VIP job type, because I'm creating a VIP report. And if I want to add bursting option as well, there is a checkbox here for adding it as the bursting report. So, now what is report ID and what is path, we'll see. What else? Yeah, we need to give description as well. Report ID is nothing but it's the report name basically. So how can we get it is to go to in the below the report name we have more option. Go to schedule and report name. Here report name we need to go RSR short form. So go to more below the report name, schedule and report name here. So give that as report ID. For path we need to again go to um, below the report name. Again we have more. In more we need to go to properties. In properties location. Here the entire take the entire location, and after the wherever the custom is written, give as slash apps slash. So you can take the location from the properties. How to go to, you have report name, more, properties and location. Shortcut is PPL. And after wherever the custom is written, we have to give it as apps slash apps slash. So here the default output format for example is PDF. Save this information, go to tools, schedule process, schedule new process, search with the job name. Here this is the display name with the display name. Where is it? Yeah, this is the display name that we search with here as the job name. Now it will have two tabs: process sorry um, process options and advanced tab. So in the process options there are multiple values to be given, and in the advanced tab there are three options to be given. In the advanced tab uh, there are three tabs: SON, S for scheduling, out for output tab, and N for notification tab. For scheduling we can use ASAP or any using a schedule. There is again an output tab, there is a notification tab for advanced options. Whereas for process options there are 7 things. First of all is language, second is territory, after that there is time zone, date format and time format, sorry, time zone, date format and time format. Apart from that there is currency and number format. So these are the 7 options which are given here. Yeah, I should write 7. Date and time format, I don't think so written. Here there are 8 things for display name, everything will be given here. Main things. Now, yeah, after giving all this, so we'll submit it and refresh it. Uh, Click on the, once we refresh it, click on the job name submitted, output details come below like as a output tab. So if you want to republish the data, we have a tab for republish. So we need to keep refreshing first of all till it gets the job name comes, and once it is submitted, the job name is submitted, then the output details comes like below this in the output format, and we can, for opening the file, we can use the republish option. So once here there are few things to, whenever I want to report as a part of a subprogram, or as we can in the output tab in the schedule option. We can casually check if the delivery mechanism is working or not in the schedule option and schedule it too. Uh, Now, apart from that, what is there? Yeah, ESS jobs cannot be moved from instance to instance. In the current instance, I learned the ESS jobs cannot be moved from instance to instance. Also, there you cannot create the dependent parameters in ESS. ESS has 3 tabs: manage job definition, manage LOV sources, and manage job set. Now, one important point was, okay, in R12, concurrent registration or the report registration, concurrent program was mandatory for 2 things. First of all, giving access is, and we can also schedule cloud without registering it as a ESS job, but we have to go and manually schedule it using more, submit it using the schedule process. Uh, Now, we'll click on, so here this was to create a manage a job definition. Here we have clicked plus in manage job definition. So this one is done. Now second one is to manage LOV source. So click plus in the manage LOV source tab. There are few things to be given. First of all is application name, which is application toolkit. Second is the LOV name, LOV type, and description. So LOV name will give anything. LOV type can be of 2 types. One is one is predefined, another one is user defined. So in the predefined, we give the LOV definition name, and in the user defined, we'll write the LOV SQL query. There are 2 things, pre and user defined. For predefined, we'll give the LOV definition name. For user defined, we'll give the LOV SQL query. The user will write a query here. Now, as soon as we choose the user definition, or here we have chosen the user definition, we have written a SQL query. There are multiple options that come. Why these options are coming? Let's say if I'm writing a query which has multiple columns which are selected, so among those columns, which column I need to take it as main column for LOV, for creating an LOV. That, or as soon as we choose the user definition and write the LOV SQL query, few more fields appear. Those are attribute, derived attribute, display and available attribute. The reason for this is, so why attribute am I giving is the column to be selected from query in case attributes, you will, whatever the display attributes arrow available attributes. After that we'll leave it. Now in the display, in the manage job definition, again in the previous section, we'll go, we'll search with the job, the display name of an ESS job. The display name of, search with the display name of a ESS job in the manage job definition and click plus on the parameter. So it opens, we'll click on the parameter section. So the create parameter page opens. Here what we need to give is, first of all, what is the display text for the parameters, like the number of, let's say, vendor name. So apart from the internal name of, apart from the internal name that will be used by the system, there should be something for the users to enter the value. So the name for the vendor name, like, would be like something like name of vendor. So that would be the display text. Display text, apart from that, there will be tooltip text. Tooltip text is nothing but it shows a pop-up shows, something like this, which shows that what need to be entered or any description kind of thing. So there is a tooltip text, there is a display text, there is a description. Next to that is the application name. Now then application name, there will be the name, sorry, first is display, tooltips and description. Section, once the page opens, there will be a display text, then the name of parameter, data type, sorry, the name of parameter will be giving first these three: display, tooltips and description. Then we'll be giving the application name and the page context. Page context will have three values: CLT, that is list, LOV and text. These three things: page element or page context. And there will be a name. The next thing is to name, and apart from that there will be a default value that will be given, and the LOV name previously, whatever the LOV name we have created previously, the LOV source that will be given here. But also there are three checkboxes for, so required is whenever it's mandatory. Read only is whenever I want to make the parameter as read only, not to be click on the parameter. And do not display if I don't want to display the parameter altogether. Uh, yeah, so total there are 8 values: display text, tooltips text, and description. After display, tooltips, and description, then there is application name and page element. The third thing is to go for the manage job set tab. If I have multiple jobs to be sold as serial or parallel together, I can use this section. First thing is to give the job set name, then the application name. Next thing is to select it as a serial or parallel. So if in both the cases, I need to give the step ID and the job name here. Here it's job set name, here it's the job name. And job name here can be selected using the internal name. The this is not a display name. This job name will be the internal name. Here the step ID first. So again for the parallel, I will be creating. Also, once I select this serial or parallel, the next step is to choose either the results will be as a form of a diagram or as a folder. So we can include it as a part of, insert it into the main diagram, or we can add to the list of available steps. So if it's in the part of diagram, let's say this is the first step ID I've given. It will have 3 outputs: wait, warning, error, and success. In case of warning and error, it will stop. In success, it will go to next step for the serial. Again, it shows and it ends at the if it's the second step is also or the second job is also is in the success mode, then it stops. So here this is the way which is if I choose to insert it into the main diagram. Otherwise, if I am you choosing to add to list of the available steps, it basically comes directly as just a folder. So here the job name comes. So it only the job name appears here. Otherwise, the steps comes and the diagram comes here. The next thing, once I create this job, once I choose this and give these values, the next, so let's say I've created a serial job set. Then I need to give the system properties. Click on the plus and I need to give the name, type, and initial value. Name is sys effective. Name is sys effective application. Type is string, and initial value is FSCM ESS. This is nothing but the application name of both of the jobs, both of the edges jobs. This is the application name. Again, here is the option for read only. I'll click on it. Once this is done, I'll go to tools, schedule process, schedule new process, and choose the job set name and both the job names and submit it. The next topic is for barcodes. So here for the serial, initially in the job set here we needed to give where was this? Yeah, for the name we need to give the an internal name or display name, which is will be a long name for the user. Then there will be a description. Then we can choose serial and parallel, and click on that to give the step IDs. Okay, the next thing is to have a barcode. Barcode is basically used whenever I want to hide a piece of information on the product from users, and information from people on the products, and which could be readable or interpreted by a barcode interpreting machine. Um, Now, first thing to do, uh, whenever I want to, let's say vendor ID, I want to hide the vendor ID from the normal people, and it could be interpreted only by barcode interpreting machine. Then first thing to do is to go to Google. Here I'm taking the example of 329 barcode. So go to Google, 329 barcode, search it, download it in a zip format and unzip it, and paste in the C drive, Windows fonts. This is the folder, system folder, in the local machine. So we wherever whichever is the local machine, there in the C drive will system folder we will be pasting it. That is nothing but C drive, Windows and font. Paste it here. After this is done, the second step is to go for, let's say I want to, after selecting this field, let's say I have in the report I have a field called as vendor ID. So we'll select the field whichever I want to place barcode in, like let's say vendor ID. Then what we'll do after selecting the field, we'll go so we'll go to the home tab, to the font tab. We'll select the 3 of 9 barcode. So now my RTF report has the barcode. Now how to see if the barcode is implemented or not? In the add, there is a preview option in the HTML. I can see it in HTML, PDF or multiple formats. So in the MS Word, then I'll go to this add-ins, preview this. Wherever if I want, whereas if I want to see it in the Fusion Cloud template, add this. I'll go to first, whichever report I am doing it, we'll go to that DM section. So reports and analytics, browse catalog. In the browse catalog, we'll go to that particular folder where the DM is name there. So under the TM, there will be an edit option. In we'll go to the BIP section, manage BIP section, then run in configuration. After running configuration, we need to go to font mappings. In the font mappings, there are two sections. There is a upper. We'll go in this page opens, font mapping page opens. In the bottom section, we'll go manage custom fonts. In manage custom fonts, we need to upload the, we'll go to the downloaded font folder. This is nothing but C, Windows and fonts in my local machine. So in the local machine, we'll go the file 3 of 9 barcode.ttf. This is, and I'll upload it. First thing is to go till font mappings, then go to first and manage custom fonts. There upload. Second thing is to add the description of it. So how to add? We'll go to the upper section now and use this add font mapping. Add font mapping, there are three things to give. So then in the front end as well, we can see the output. As so, if I have vendor ID and I have applied a barcode to that, I can see the output and the vendor ID in a barcode form in the front end output as well. So because this, I am hiding the data here in barcode form. That's why I need to go to, we need to go to a DM, because that's where data lies. So we'll open the DM in the edit mode, and we'll go to administration tab and do all these things until the font mapping. Now what is RBAC? RBAC is nothing but cloud gives the access control based on roles. So in R12, the security and access to any users was access to the responsibility and users. Here again, the responsibility in cloud is changed to roles. Apart from that, we can also use EL expressions as well. But here, basically in R12 there were users. They can here there are also users, but the responsibilities here is changed to the data role. Now, responsibility had menu and profile option together. Menus had menu, submenu, and a submenu has form and function. Role is nothing but a data role. So it's basically made up of two things, uh, job role and data access. So this is nothing but a data role. Uh, so this is made up of job role and data access. Data access is nothing but which data I can access, and that is dependent on the legal entity and business unit. Whereas role is job role. Job role means that uh, who can do, sorry, job role is who can do the particular job. Job role is again made of duty roles and privileges. Again, duty roles are nothing but what to do and what this particular whoever the person is assigned a job role, if he is assigned a duty role, then what duties he can perform, so what he can do. So this is the comparison. Responsibility is changed with a data role. Responsibility was made with menus and profile options. Menu had submenus and forms and functions. Here, the data role has two things: data, which is nothing but the data access; role, that is nothing but a job role. Job role is made up of duty roles and privileges. Now, there are three types of reports in any kind of in the cloud. We can do three types of reports. Detailed reports. Second one is element level report. Third one is subgroup. So here in the master detail group report, what we do is we create two different queries in the DM. We'll go to first of all tools, reports and analytics, browse catalog, the folder. We'll go to DM. We'll create in the diagram tab. Click on the diagram tab. Create two different queries. Uh, let's say select ABC, whatever the column names, vendor ID as P vendor ID from P. This is PUZ supplier solve. So select vendor ID, an alias name. I have given an alias name here, P vendor ID, supplier solve. Same thing I will use in AP invoice. Select XYZ columns from AP invoice. invoices all, where here I already, but let's say I have a vendor ID. As soon as we end, we here create group link, a group. So this is not, this is a, so we create two query into settings tab. We find the parameter name and create group link. This is a queries in the diagram trap. This will create a element level link. This is group, create group link. This is element level link, and it shows it as here beside both the joining columns there is an icon that appears here. Third one is subgroup link. Here we use the join, use right. One was group level report, there is second one was element level report. For element level we just do the drag drop thing, name and create group link, and it creates a symbol like this, group link. Layers all, AP invoices all, both tables, whichever the column on vendor name. So as soon as I give the query, only the single group is created. And now in the to be the master group, I will from, let's say from the vendor name I want it. So I want to create a group on the POZ suppliers and not on the AP invoices all. So vendor name from this group, from this table, one more group is created. Now having the subgroup, one more group is created having a subgroup. And what parent group? So here the important thing is to select a column, to first of all write a query using the join, do the group by, and drag drop from the lower group to the upper group. The next is, okay, basically DM, the data section again has a tree or table view of the output. It's a small note.